Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another edition. First 40 turns. It's a Minotaur of the Nubians. And we have an interesting start here. Some nice strong tiles. And also some weak tiles. But it's an interesting one. And we're going to see how it goes. Chat's funny. By the way, folks on YouTube, we are live every day. Twitch.tv/Normulator. Come by, say hello. This is live content straight off of there. We're making video content for the YouTubes. And I'm glad you guys are supporting me. A lot of support on YouTube. It's been going really well. And I hope it continues to grow faster and faster. Because I want to continue to bring you guys more content. So, this is a good spot, like I said. You could consider, like, the problem is if you could get to there on one turn and turn 2 settle, it'd be great. Because then you have the possibility of settling that 2-2 city center and that one on the river. But unfortunately, it'd be a turn 3 center, and that's just too long. So we're going to take this 2-2 city center, and both of those ones are now eliminated from possibilities. But we'll live with it. What's happening? Oh, I know why. It's using the gold tile. So we're going to have to emphasize production in order to work a 2-2. And then we should be able to get the warrior in 7 as well. Yeah, there you go. 2-2 city center with a 2-2 tile should always give you a 7 warrior and a 7 growth. Just like that. Hey, Ranger, what's up, buddy? Yeah, so there you go. So we'll start looking around. River this way and a river that way. Doesn't really matter which one you do first. For whatever reason, we're going to go north. Oh, look at that tile. That is beautiful. That's a tile worth working. What would be really nice is if we grew to that tile first, it's expensive to buy both, but if we grew to that tile first, or even that tile, it won't go to that one. But if it went to that one first, it'd be worth buying that one just to get that faith and help the early Pantheon push. Just here for the slots, don't mind me. Just addicted, man. Feels bad. So. Let's take a quick look at the map again. Mining on that would be good. There's no quarry at the moment, and there's no pasture at the moment either. That kind of sucks. Okay, so we'll go mining. Makes the most sense there. And next turn. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Let's step there. Wow, look at that. So, potential for a city over here that could grab that tile as well, and this one as well. So there's 2 beautiful tiles. If you settled there, grab those. Maybe that's a city too right there. Looking pretty good so far. Now we're about to meet a neighbor, because that's what happens when you get excited. Let's see what our possibilities are. The river's kind of going that way. Hey, PP Slay, what's up? Where do I put my districts in this city? We'll get talking about that a little bit more extensively, but certainly there's a +3 campus there. Commercial hub, obviously, on the river. You'd have to discuss your victory conditions or your expectations for victory. Oh, that's the problem. Because if you're going culture victory versus science victory versus domination versus whatever, then the order in which jurisdictions you build would change. So just a quick notification here, just as we talk about this run. And just to keep in mind too, PP Slides, during this first 40 turn series, we don't necessarily always talk about choosing a specific victory condition, although there are sometimes we've focused it a bit more and talked a bit more about districts. In some cases, we're not always specifically talking about that. It just kind of depends. In this case, we may talk about it a little bit later, but not a lot. In the next one, I think is Yeah, I think the next one is Guitarja, and we're going to focus a religion victory, so we'll be able to focus some religious strats on that one. So the reason why I've moved back this way and stopped my exploration here is this scout on turn 4 has come found us. So somewhere over in here is a barbarian hut. And when he stepped on that hill, he was able to see our city center. And he is going to turn around and go back and start launching a raid with many, many units. So I need to try and get there as fast as I can and hopefully shut down that barb hut before it goes crazy. So that's why I'm moving in this direction to help out. It's important to do that, because some people will come in and be like, oh, the barbarians suck, they're so strong, I can't win this game because it's so strong, they're too strong. You just got to realize what's happening, right? This guy's heading, so we got to go. We got to go find him and shut that down before we get crushed by units. Sometimes you can't help it, but you got to do what you can. We can see that he moved to there, so we got to continue to move in this direction. I'm actually going to go here, because in case it's down here, it could be over here somewhere, but I feel like it's probably right in here. I just need to get as much movement as I possibly can. So I'm going to go to here, and then I can step on that hill and get some vision and see what's going on. But we know he's standing right there. He went from here to there. 2 tiles. Boom, boom. So we're going to step on this hill. 2 turns, 1 turn now. There he is. We found him again. Potential Petra City if we can find some fresh water. Holy cow. Yeah, so he was turn 4 there. So somewhere in here, we gotta just keep moving and try and find it here. Oh. Why do you do this to me, game? Turn 7 meat on Russia is about as bad as it gets, folks. Almost as bad as a turn 7 meat against the Americans. Although it may be actually just as bad. Do they do 1 raid or maybe how many raids? Oh, they do. They launch. They have. Oh, okay. So they're going to deal with that a little bit. They as soon as he gets back, they start launching units. They go 2 warriors, then 2 more warriors, then 2 more warriors, then 2 slingers, then 2 slingers. They launch 12 units, and then after a while, if those guys are all killed and you haven't killed the barbarian hut, they'll launch them again. It's extremely powerful how much they bring. So Russia is so annoying for so many reasons. There looks like shore over there. They are such a land hog. They're going to end up being right on our shores. It's a good thing we've got nice land to the north, because they're going to be right on us here. Yeah, it's very fast. And then the thing is later in the game, it's actually worse. Yeah, there they are there. Later in the game, it gets worse, because at a certain point, it becomes, instead of slingers, it becomes archers. And then instead of warriors, it becomes swordsmen as you go through the game. So you have to be very careful. Let's head down here and learn. 1, 3. A city here would be fabulous. It's going to be hard to get to it. 3 tiles away from the capital. 3-2 tile to work on a 2-2 city center. If we can get there before them, it would be key. Oh, wow, they're over here. Okay, so they're kind of down this way. So if we can get a city here secured, that might be their capital here. If we can get a city here secured, and then we can work in this direction for more cities, hopefully. That's going to have to be the hope. I don't know. Oh, sorry, this is my guy. There's Moscow. Alright. Wow. I don't even think I'm going to be able to. I can put a city there, but it's going to be rough. It's 3 tiles away from my capital, so it should be pretty safe. It looks like there's water there, so it might be very hard to hold, because it's going to kind of sit out there on its own. But I think you have to move out here and start to lock off position, or else if you have to have your capital and then everything else just goes straight north. If you're cut off completely from everything, 50% of the map straight down. Ugh. No one respects the desert Russians. No kidding, right? But yeah, that can be extremely nuts. By the way, keep in mind as a Minotaur, you have to make sure you're getting ready to go out to your archers. These guys are extremely powerful. They have extra movement, and they're a very, very powerful early archer unit. They can be very good. They can even lead an early war if you need them to. So the Patati Archer is definitely something you want to make sure you're ready for to make part of your game. So here's their settler. What we're going to want to do here is kind of run an interference job. Should maybe go to there. And that way they could go to there and I could block them. Or if they go to here, you know, got to try and block them from trying to get up this way. And then make them head south. Usually when a settler's seizing other team's unit, they just turn around and go the other way. Although they did not do it that way. And there's your denunciation. So we're in trouble. Oh, so annoying. Some nice tiles out there. They've already got a freaking farming triangle. God. I suppose I could have played nice and yeah, this forward settle is going to be harsh. But we got to do it. And then, of course, we'll go straight into slingers. Oh, man. That's trouble. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's serious trouble, though. Something happened where they got back somehow. He was down here and got killed. So I don't know what happened, why these guys are coming over there. We're going to go here. We're going to have an early war, so we got to get to a Gogi. Somehow as fast as we can. We're going to go early production as well to try and support the war effort, and then we'll switch over to God King later. Leave what? Sorry? Leave the barbarians. Oh god, the humanity. It's spawning units. Leave the barbarians? Have you lost your mind, sir? Oh god, this is frustrating. Wow. Oh my god. Wow. We have to go straight into slingers, of course. -6 right there. Wow.
I am fond of pigs.
This could be a disaster. Oh, it represents loyalty. It's part of the so this represents loyalty, and it's part of the Rise and Fall expansion. And so one of the many things that come with the Rise and Fall, there's lots of stuff. There's the governor system, so you can put these individual guys assign them to different cities, and they all have different abilities that make your cities stronger in different ways. There's also the era system, so you have ancient eras, and you get into dark ages, normal ages, golden ages, stuff like that. There's also an improved espionage game. This is the historical timeline that tracks your era score, and you gain era score, which determines what your next age will be. And then, of course, the loyalty system is another big part of it. So basically, it's each city right here. This city is represented at loyalty. It's got a certain level of loyalty, and this is based on population. And then happiness is also gives it a trigger. And so right now, the overall is plus 13.1 for my capital, so that's perfectly fine. The higher the population, the more power it gives to other civilizations. And then, of course, this is if you have a governor, you get bonus, a +8 bonus for having a governor in a city. And then this is other effects that you can have, like policies that will improve your loyalty for guys. So what happens is cities can flip over. So, for instance, if you have a city that gets down to no, so the loyalty is completely gone, it turns into a free city. And as a free city, it spawns military units and starts to go aggravated on people. And you can take over that city and take it back as your own, but then again, it'll struggle. Or somebody else's civilization could come take it without going to war with you if you lost that city to loyalty. And then eventually, if it stays an independent city long enough, and it's being influenced enough by another civilization, it will flip and pledge its allegiance to you, and you will then have the option of having that civilization become part of yours, and basically flip the city over to you. Sorry, Sailor. I'm not sure what that's in reference to, but I'm sorry. So right now, just as an example, if you see this, when I go to plop this city down, it's going to be -6 loyalty, which is not good. And a big key here, I'm going to have to make sure I focus on growth. And so much so that I'm going to skip working the 3-2 tile right away and lock in this 4 growth tile here. And this, well, actually, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to lock in like this. And I'm going to lock in population growth, because population is what will help a city keep from losing it. And this is going to be an experiment. At this point, it's an experiment, because Russia spawning this close to us and growing a city that fast with those tiles, the population in there, this is, I'm pretty sure, is their capital, this is going to be extremely difficult. But we're going to try it out and see if we can hold the city. Right now, it's saying it's going to rebel in 18 turns, but in 4 turns, my population is going to go up here. And then it'll probably go to pop 3 another 6 turns or 7 turns after that. Population 3 is much harder to flip. Also, the stronger this population gets, the better as well. So I'm going to, over in this city here, where I am, oops. What's happening? Sorry. I will do whatever I can over here to get the population up and not have the population drop. Just going over new things in Rise and Fall, expansion, specialty. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, that's what you're saying, yeah. There's our archery boost, which we will want. I don't know why I'm working pottery. That was a mistake. Sorry. Not to get him out of there. I don't think I win that back and forth, especially with the warrior behind him. Slinger and 8. This is desperate times right now. Clear that barb hut. That'll give us the gold, which is nice. The era score is also very nice. So just another example. We cleared a barb hut within 6 tiles of our civilization. I think it's 6 tiles anyway. You get +3. If it's a barb hut outside of that range, then you get +2 ear score. Yeah, no problem, Fitz. Always happy to help. Apologies, we will definitely not do that again, sir. Please don't hurt me. This guy is going to go back in there to heal. You can stand there. You go back in there to heal. Yeah, he's gonna hate our guts. It's gonna be war soon for sure. At this point, we're just pumping slingers out of the city as fast as we can. Get as many as we can before we get to archery. Then we get our patati archers, and then it's on like Donkey Kong. Alright, so at this point, we get first hit on this guy. We get first hit on this guy. And then this guy's going to heal one more turn. Just that we're ready. At this point, we want to make sure we've got units as healthy and ready as possible for the Russia war, which will happen for sure. This guy gets a promotion. This guy goes to here and hits him. And he's dead. This guy gets his promotion. Back on the slingers. They just plunder them. They won't take them, they'll just plunder them. Yeah. Any second now, I'm expecting all the Russian soldiers to come over the hill and start beating my brakes in. What would really be nice... Oh, shoot. Okay. This slinger's not going to be done in time. I'm just going to still pump it in, and then it'll turn into the archer, and I'll get the archer out as fast as I can. I'm going to... Like, right now, things aren't terrible, and there's room up here. If there's nobody to my north... If there's nobody up here, like, there's a couple cities in here. That's 4. Who knows what's going on with this coast? Maybe there's, like, space. Maybe we've got a lot of room up here. It's just a matter of... It was a matter of... getting this city going is important to us. You can see here our population's up to 2. Now our rebellion's in 24 turns. So it's like... It started at 18. And now 4, 5, 6 turns later, whatever it's been. It's now actually higher. Because this population's giving more pressure this way. And so if you look at the actual numbers, it's minus 2.8 right now as the population differential. And if I were, when I get a, I just have to hold on to it long enough to get a governor promotion or title, and then I can put a governor in there and we'll be easy peasy. Now, one thing I do need to do is get my monuments, because that's going to take forever to get there. And I did go archers first, or slinger first, which is not great. Just cross the river. Actually, I was thinking maybe that warrior I could send up there just to explore. Yeah. Probably best to keep him here. You're stepping there. The thing I find unusual is that he hasn't come to war. It's just insane. Thought for sure he'd be on his way. Uh-oh. Where is he? Please be down here. If he's up there, it's bad news. I need to get the monument. This is going to get us to 5. 5 is plenty. That's a nice tile too. I really want a settler.
I shot an arrow
Yeah,
into the air.
they are up to the north, so we're gonna be trapped here a little bit. It might be a matter of some early war, especially against Russia, who isn't all that strong early militarily. If I put together a really nice army with my special archers, it might be something to consider. March in, if I could just get them to go to war with me, march in and take their cities. They don't have strong cities. I have the money to make my archers. Or at least some of them. Yeah, that's my thought. Wow, he's 12 more turns? Oh my god. Oh yeah, because I'm focusing food. Ha 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 ha. That's fine. I want to get to pop 3 anyway, and then I'll focus to production. Let's go there. Yeah, especially with their they've got some farms here to heal off of, to pillage. And this is wide open. Like, I don't know what their situation is at the moment, but maybe bring him over to the other side, see what's going on over there before war. He goes there, he goes there. He doesn't have much of an army. So now we're at pop 3. We're still focusing food. I was thinking of locking that tile in though. Like locking those 2 in. Growth in 7, archer in 7. No, the archer will be faster than that once I'm working those 2. Oh wow. Free settler. Okay, growth in 10. 5. I need a little bit more gold to upgrade that last slinger. This archer has 3 movement, so I should be able to catch that settler if I can get it, unless he runs straight into there and protects. But okay, he has 1 archer there. That's good to know. Yeah, it's time for war. I'm gonna have this guy move away to avoid that archer. There's a warrior there. Declare war. Unit captured. See how much damage it does. Okay, couple warriors over here. That's gonna hurt because it kicked me off there. That is gonna hurt. I shouldn't have moved him. I should have waited. That's gonna hurt. He's gonna hit me on the marsh. I'll be able to run away though. I need gold. A couple more turns I can get there. Okay, there's that archer, which we knew was coming. Shit. Yeah, that archer's gonna be annoying as all get out. Oh, baby. Time to regroup. Time to regroup. Wow. Wow. Might be 2 wars to be had. Oh, man. Hemmed in a corner here. Fighting off early war aggression? What? For me? I don't know what you mean, but Kinsho. Sorry, that was a reference to something else. I don't know. So yeah, we need to regroup and let their units come to us a little bit, because our armies are kind of tied right now. We have these really powerful archers, but I don't want to step in and let his archers take me from inside a city. So I want to regroup and maybe have some of his units come in, take out his units, and then come back in an organized fashion. Once I get to 5 or 6 battalion archers, then we're really gonna go. Oh yeah, his army. That's maybe exactly what his army was doing. Yeah. I'm gonna lose this freaking warrior. There's just no way about it. There's just no way around it. It's got another archer coming in there now. I'm so hemmed in. Look at this. There must be another civilization over here too with all this strength. The strength this number gets bigger here. So there's another civilization here. And then there's somebody over here. Like whoever this is, they've come in now too. Is that what's his name? I think that's Congo. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go over here and work this tile. I think I'm gonna bring that settler around. Holy cow. Yeah, relatively weak, yeah. There's our Gogi card. That's going to make our archers pump out faster now that we have that. We knew that was coming. He just stepped this archer into a whole world of hurt. 6 turns for rebellion there. Oh. Oh no, 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 no. The loyalty is so low that its production is off and its growth is off. Oh no. Okay. That. Archers are better than warriors, yeah, but they're 2 different kinds of units, so it's kind of hard to compare exactly. Yeah, that city's gonna rebel, and that's gonna be a lot of trouble for me. He can't take that unit, so I'm gonna go ahead and wait. Kind of inclined to go to there and grab that silk tile as well. Shit, standing on that marsh hurt. Well, that's 40 turns. Oh, man. If I hit there, he retaliates. I might die. I'm just going to stand there and let him hit me, and he'll die. This city's about to flip. That's 41 turns. Oh, man. Well, we flew through it really fast because, I don't know, I guess... I don't even know what just happened right there. That was a very weird, derpy first 40 turns. Let's see if we can do some recap and determine where we're at. We're sandwiched hard, and pushing to a military game was our only shot. A very unusual game. I'm pretty sure there's another civilization right here. We could not be squeezed in a corner any harder. We have managed to find a way to get 3 cities down. This city we're going to have to figure out a way to keep somehow. Problem was I didn't get a governor in there in time. If I could have gotten a governor in there, that could have made the difference, but I couldn't get the population up high enough fast enough in these 2 cities to hold it. So the key is going to be you need to get some military units, some warriors. Get the warriors to the city, pelt it with the archers, and then have the warriors take it. Obviously, take the capital, St. Petersburg. Then this city's easy to keep, and we have the capital, of course. Then you just keep marching on with those powerful units, the battalion archers, and the warriors themselves. Now that we have these 2 cities, like things are going. Like turn 41, we've got 3 cities kind of, and we've got an army together that's going to be able to take on Peter. Getting Peter out of the game would be very key as well. Well, the problem is people say it all the time, but the monument doesn't work unless you're at full loyalty, right? And immediately I was losing loyalty. So if I'd have gone monument, like at the end of the day, I never got anything out of the city, so that's a good point. But the monument wouldn't have made enough of a difference because I was immediately losing loyalty, and the monument activates at full loyalty, right? Well, yeah, 50%. But I'm just saying, like, I was losing a lot. Like, 1 + 1 wouldn't have made a difference. Yeah, exactly. And +1 loyalty would not have made any difference. It might have lasted another turn, but it wasn't going to last that much longer. Yeah, that's a good point. If I'd have gone monument, might have saved me a turn or 2, but it wasn't going to make any difference. Yeah, because the problem is that this city's pop 7. They by the time I got to this tile, they had this farming triangle already in place. This city's at pop 7 and my capital's at pop 3. So, and they're equidistant, right? Because it's so close. That's 7 tiles between our capitals. So I put that city equidistant between our capitals, and his is so much higher population, right? So it was just really hard to hold that. We could take it back, take St. Petersburg, and kind of have a starting position there. Really, in this game, you're committed to taking Russia out because you've got somebody crushing you up there, which is beating your brakes. You got somebody over here who's going to be on you. So you're really just getting sandwiched. You had no choice but take somebody out. Russia was the choice, and I think you're in really good position at this point. We have 6 of our special archers. We'll just crush that city. 2 or 3 warriors will finish it off in 1 turn. And then you just keep moving on. Take them out. Take their land. You get your 8 or 10 cities, and then you're good to go. So. They have Stonehenge, so they know what time it is. Sailor. Yeah, it's a really rough one there. Does deity feel like normal mode to me? Pretty much, I would say Hydro, because it's all I play, so it starts to feel normal. It's extremely difficult. It's really overwhelming sometimes because the AI gets so many bonuses. It can be very grueling. It's a lot of hard work to like min-max it and pay attention to all the things you have to pay attention to in order to be able to be successful at it. It's not easy at all by any means. But I love it. It's fun. It's enjoyable. It's just you really have to be paying close attention, and when you do it that much, it becomes second nature. So in that sense, yeah, I guess that's the way I would look at it. This unit I would move back. this unit I would move to here. He's going to step there. We get first hit. And we crush his dreams. Okay, I think that's it. I kind of got... Sorry, I apologize if I was a little bit quick in that kind of later game. I was just kind of concentrating on the army part of it, and I wasn't really commenting a lot on what I was doing. I don't think there was a lot I could have done. Maybe put the monument in there makes a difference. Maybe save me a turn or two, but I don't think it saves the city at this point. The biggest thing is St. Petersburg has to go before that city ever belongs to me. We're almost to pop 4 here. But essentially at this point, we've got 3 of our own cities, and we've got to go take Moscow cities. And then maybe even later on, like depending on how much room there is in here. It looks like they're... I don't know, maybe not. I was going to say maybe another river there, but it's not. You know, there's some really nice tiles here. These are going to be solid cities. It looks like the coast is here. We were totally backed in. You take out Russia, and this just kind of becomes your land. You know, maybe... there's not really a Petra city in there, though. Like, I mean, this would be a +5 Petra Hill. The desert's kind of stuck in the middle there. Maybe there's a Petra city down here somewhere. I don't know. Because another river starts there. But yeah, you take Russia's cities and have a good go. I think this is a good candidate to see what happens in the future at maybe doing a next 40 turns series. So I'm going to save that one up live on the camera right now as we record so you guys can see it. Boom, just like that. Maybe we'll see this again sometime soon. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us for another edition of First 40 Turns. I hope you enjoyed this one. It's been very exciting, very interesting. Certainly the presence of our special archers is making a difference in the game at this point. And we'll continue to beat Russia's breaks in another time. Until next time, thank you very much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, if you please. Or not. Whatever you like to do. We'll see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.